Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of the internet, and welcome to this Nameless Lego show, where today 75173 Luke's Landspeeder. This set is £19.99 and 149 pieces, so a little on the low side in terms of pounds to pieces, but we shan't hold that too much against it as we open the box and see what's inside. Ooh. Not the neatest job I've ever done. Right, okay, 2 bags, fairly standard, a fairly standard sized book, and some malleable straw-like things, which are presumably those bits there. So I'll put that to the back, and as I thought, some stickers. Right, well, let's get into this. So, bag one looks to be the base of it, and then bag 2 detailing. So, let's see, here's bag 1, bag 2 to one side, along with those straws. So I don't think we need it. Oh, we do need those for the first bit. Oh well, not immediately. So that's fine. And as always, we start with the minifigures. So, open up our bag. Fill out the contents. Go. And this bag of small parts. There we go. So, minifigures in this one are C-3PO and little Luke Skywalker. So, Luke's hair. Let's just there we go. Shove everything back a bit. Give myself a bit more room to work. C-3PO's head. Legs. As I suspected, a double printed head for Luke. Woo! Good lord, stand up, you fool. Luke's torso, Luke's legs, and C-3PO's torso. Right, now, they also appear to come with some form of electro binoculars, which I cannot see. Ah, there they are. Right, so body on legs, head on body, hair on head. There we go. Fairly simple. And C-3PO is even simpler because he's just head, body, legs. And there we are. And give Luke electro binoculars. Close enough. Okay, and we'll put those to the back. Whoa. After we've thrown C-3PO at the camera. Right. And we begin with an orange piece that looks to be 4 by 8. So one of these, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right. We then take 2 of these, which are studs with a stud on the side. Oh, sorry, 1x1 bricks with a stud on the side, I should say. And we point those outwards, yeah, like that. We then take two of these right-angled flat studded pieces, and they go like this and like this. Then we take two of these, which is 1x2 bricks with studs on the side, and two of these, which is 1x2 bricks with a hole in, and two of these 1x1 normal bricks in red, and this piece, which is a 4x6 flat stud piece. Okay, so yeah, ones with studs on the sides go on the ends like that, with the ones with holes in just below them, and the standard ones to the sides like that, and this whole thing gets clipped on like that. We then take two more of these 1x1 standard red pieces, and they go there and there, and we take two of these big long red pieces, identifiable by the fact that they are the only ones of this size, of this colour. Right, we then take one of these little chair-like things, that goes at the front. We then, okay, take this, which has the studs on the side. We take we take two of these. So two of these and four of these sloped grills, which are a quite standard piece. And there's, whoops, one on there, one on there, one on there, and one on there. So, yep, they end up like that. And these go on the ends, okay, next to the little chair thing we just put in. So, on the ends, like that. Then we take two 1x2 flat black studded pieces, namely like these, and they go on top like that and like that. We then take two 1x4 flat black studded pieces like those, put them one on top of the other, and these go in between those bits like that. And then we take two 1x2 flat topped pieces like that, and two 1x2 pieces with a single stud on the top like that. There's one, having trouble finding the other. It'll be here, I just can't see it. Oh, sorry, we don't take two of those, we only take one of those. I misread. My apologies. So, one of your flat top pieces goes directly next to the bit we just put in. Then one more next to that, and then your one with the single stud on the top goes next to that one, like that. Then we take another 2 of these, and they go like that, and like that. Now, because they're only held in by a single piece each, they're not the most stable, most connected things, I shouldn't imagine. So I assume that what we're going to be doing next is a lot of making sure that they're nice and secure. Okay, we now take this piece, which is a sloped 1x2 standard piece, and we take this sticker, sticker number 5, we put that on there. There we go, that's not the worst sticker I've ever done. And that goes like that to make the little center console-y bit. We then take 2 of these sloped 1x1 pieces and one of these, which is one of my favourite pieces in all of Lego, the little gear stick thing. Okay, your gear stick thing goes on top of your single stud there. Okay, and then these sloped bits go at either side of the center console, like that. Okay, then we take 2 of these 1x1 red pieces and 2 of these big red benches, and the big red benches go next to these 1x1 red pieces we put in earlier, and then you put your other 1x1 red pieces on the other end, like that, to form the arms, as it were. Okay, then you take these things, more of these grey right-angled studded pieces. Hold on, there we go. Whoopsie daisy, gear stick wasn't straight, so I'm just going to straighten it up. There we go. Right, so yes, 2 of those. There's 1, and there's 2, and 2 of these little bench things that we did earlier on the front there. And these go here and here. I have just realised that I put the big red benches on backwards to how I'm supposed to do it, so just going to correct that. It goes like that. There we go. Okay. Then we need a 1x4 flat black studded piece and 2 2x4 orange flat studded pieces. The orange pieces go one on top of the other, and then the black piece goes on top of the whole thing like that. And then this gets put on, there we go, directly behind your center console. To put the gear stick up so it's not in the way. Okay, then we take these 2 big black bits, easily identifiable by the fact that they're the only bits like that we've got left in the set. And these go here and here at either edge of the 1x4 flat black studded piece that we just put on. And then we take, whoops, one of these semicircles and snap that on to the end like that. Again, not the most well held in thing you've ever seen in your life, but we're going to remedy that by putting this big grey block in like that in the middle, and then we take 2 of these, there's the other one, little curvy, worthy, cornery pieces. There we are. And the final one of these little grey benches goes on the front. And then we take this flat-topped grey piece and these two flat-topped red pieces. The red pieces go like that above your big red benches that you put in earlier, and your flat-topped grey piece goes on the back here like that. Then you take one of these 1x2 grey grills, two little 1x1 square stud pieces, and one of those 1x2 red flat top pieces, and one of these 2x4 orange studded pieces. Okay, so your orange bit goes in the middle like that behind the center console. Your grey grill, which I've got in my hand here, goes there, just at the bottom right corner of the orange bit we just put on. Your 1x1 flat studded piece goes there and there at the top and bottom corners on the left side of the orange piece we just put in, and then your red flat top piece goes in the remaining gap at the top right corner of the orange piece. Okay, then we take two of these straws. You do get 3 in the set, so that's good. Okay, and you put one in like that, bend it round like that. That holds everything together, like that should hold itself in like that. You take your second one, put it on top, try and bend it around without breaking anything. Maybe it would have been easier to put both on at the same time. So that's what I'm going to do. Take them off and put them both on at the same time. There we go. So that goes around there like that. That should. Okay. So it's easier to do both sides and then do the top than trying to do it the other way around. There we go. That ends up like that. And then before they get a chance to fly off and take your eye out, you put these orange bits on the top to hold everything in down there. And that's bag one. We are left with spare gear stick, spare 1x1 flat grey studded piece, and spare straw. Put those to one side. Let's get into bag number 2. Go. And in there. Okay. So in bag 2 we have a certain Ben Kenobi, who does not have a two-sided face. Tusken Raider. Excuse me. Let's see. That's Ben's legs. That's the Tusken Raider's legs. There's the lightsaber handle. I don't see. Oh, we got a spare lightsaber handle. That's always good. I'm not seeing. Ah, there it is. The lightsaber blade. Woo. Okay. We also need the rat, because that is apparently separate to the whole thing. Which is weird, because I always thought that Landspeeders ran on rats, but there we go. You learn something new every day. We need... Okay, we're building the Tusken Raiders' little weapony thing, so we need this weird little cone thing with a stick on the end. This brown stick goes into said weird cone bit. Then we take a brown piece like this, which is like a lightsaber handle but with some extra bits on the bottom. And that goes like that. And then on the end of this we put one of these brown little cone bits. And that is the Tusken weapon. I'll just put Ben's lightsaber together. There we are. So his lightsaber is desperately trying to roll away. Let's put Ben together. I have realised that I haven't yet found his hair. So let's see, where is it? Ah, there it is. There we are. That is one Benjamin Kenobi. And that is one Samuel Tusken Raider. His name is Samuel. Don't judge. There we are. Hold on. Oh. Unfortunately, the Tusken's weapon is too short for him to hold in both hands. Ah, I see. I've just seen how he does it in the box. So, hand one grips that bit, hand two grips that bit. There we go. Something like this. Wow. I didn't drop it. There we go. So, Ben over there, Raider over there, Rat over there, the little Womp Rat. Okay. And we take our Landspeeder. Shift all the parts out of the way so you can see what I'm doing. Just need to lay the stick down because we're going to flip it over like that and take 8 of these, which are clear little domed pieces, which are fairly standard if you've ever built a Lego vehicle before, because they always put them on the bottom of the Lego vehicles to help them glide over surfaces. So 8 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Accidentally taking a few extra pieces with me there. 6, 7, 8. I think 2, 4, 6, 8. Yep. Okay. And these go 1 here to hold these 3 plates together. 1 here to hold these 3 plates together in some way. There we go. 1 here to hold those 2 plates together. 1 here to hold those 2 plates together also. 1 here to hold these 2 plates together a bit more. 1 here to do the same for these 2 plates. There we are. And 2 at the back presumably just to help it glide a bit better. So there we are. We have our 8 little domes on it, and we flip it back over. You can see it glides. It still would have glided before because this is a smooth surface, and obviously that was pretty flat, but presumably this will smoothly glide on non-smooth surfaces. Okay, so we take this and we add one of those, 2 of those, and also 1, 2 of those. So those are a 1x1 normal brick with a added slope on it, and oh dear, oh no, I've lost it inside the thing. Hold on, there we go. And a little slope like that. There you go, one on top of the other, like that. Same with the other ones. Ooh, 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 ooh. There we are. And these go on the sides to make little fins like that, and fins like that. Then we take 2 flat-topped red pieces like that. One goes like that on the top, and one goes like that on the bottom. And we get a sticker, whoopsie daisies. Okay, so you also take this sticker, sticker number 4, and add it to one of your red topped flat pieces, like oops, oh, I'm gonna have to do this. There we go. Easier if you take the thing off the thing. I don't know why they instruct you to do it that way, but that is not even slightly straight, but it's not the worst. There we go. So yeah, in the book you can see it tells you to do it there while the thing's already on, even though that's the actual thing where you put the pieces on. So weird, but and definitely not the way I'd prefer to do it, which is why I didn't do it like that. Okay, let's see. There we are. We need 2 more of those, which are the little sloped pieces that we put on the ends of our fins. Ah, there, I see it. Go. Samuel decided he was not going to stand up, so go. Right, okay, and these bits go here, there we go, like that, and on the top, like, ooh dear. There we are, that. Then we take 2 more of those, but this time in black. So there and there. and 2 of these flat-topped pieces, little ones this time, and your flat-top pieces go on top of your center console, like that, and these little sloped pieces go either side of your flat-top pieces, like that. Okay, then we put in two of these little bucket seats. One here, like that. Yep, and one more in. Oopsie daisies, get in, you bugger. There we go. There, like that. And we need a steering wheel. There it is. I was expecting it to be red, that's why it took me a while to find it. Okay. There we are. Pushing my steering wheel just made one of those fly off. But that's fine. There we go. Right. So that's that. We then put in our little windscreen. That goes in like that, apparently. There we are. Really starting to take shape now. And okay, we take 3 more of these little flat-topped pieces. There we are. There we are. That's not one, that's not one, that's one. And there we are. And 2 of these curved flat-top pieces. Okay. And these go from this grey piece here. You put one on there like that. One on there like, whoopsie daisies. That. Then we take curved pieces like that. And like that. And we take the final flat-topped piece, put it in the middle like that. We take 1 more of those flat-topped pieces and 2 black studs. Okay, the black studs go. Ooh dear, ooh dear, ooh dear, ooh dear, ooh dear, ooh dear. There we are. 1 there. And there we are. 1 there, and then you take your flat top piece, and that goes on like that. Okay, now we're building the side engines, so we need to put that to one side. Okay, so we take one of these big sticks, and everything we do here we do twice as well, so oops, keep that in mind. So, one like that, and one like that, the big stick inside your little red cap. Then these, go inside these little jet engines, like that. Yep, like that, and like that. Then these go onto your standard 2x2 bricks, like that and like that. And then these pieces, which is a 2x2 flat piece with a little stick on the top, goes on top of your 2x2 piece, because that makes sense. And then these have to go, I imagine, in the gap there. I don't know if you can see that, where the hole in the black brick is. So slide it in like that. Get that one and slide it in like that. Now we need to add more stickers. Oh, apparently not yet, although there are stickers to add to these big engines. So, okay, we take 2 of these 2x4 flat orange pieces, put them together, and take 2 of these flat topped with a stud pieces, like that and like that, and like, would it come on, there we go, that. And we take 2 of these, which is a 1x2 piece with a little grabby claw on the end, one like that. Whoopsie daisy, stuck to my thumb, not the piece. There we go, there's the other one. And one like that. Then we take 2 more of these flat things with a single stud on the top, like that. And we take this big curvy piece, oh sorry, not before we put a 1x1 flat studded piece on the top of the final one, and then we put this big curvy piece on. Big curvy piece goes like that. Then we flip this over, put another one of our little clear things on. And this goes, I see, into there like that, to form the boot. Okay, now we're building the third engine that's going to go on the top. And for this, oh, I've just noticed that one of my seats has fallen out. There we go. Right, for this we need, same again, one of these big sticks, one of these red caps, and this goes in here, but now we divert, because rather than using a thick brick like that, we're only using a flat piece like that. Then we take these 2 things, which is a single stud with a bit on the end for these claws to grab onto. Okay. And the bit for the claw to grab onto has to point to the same end as the red cap. So, like that. And then on top of these 2 studs that we have here, we put this, like this. So end up with something like that. Yep. Just making sure, because it would not be the first time I've done something wrong. And then all of this, if I just move that to one side, clips into there, like that. So now that, there we go, forms a nice little hinge mechanism. I mean, you could, use it to go like that, but because this is only held in by these 2 studs here, when you try to do that, it just pops the boot out, which is alright. So, now we put the stickers on. As always, I would have put the stickers on the pieces first, but that's just me. Oh, I see. Right, so this one has to go on like this. Nope, that I could already see that was going wonky. Although, again, I'll have to. There we go. Okay, so what I've done is I've just ripped it off so I can get it on straight, because it's easier to do this when you can actually see what you're doing. Oh yeah! That is pretty darn straight, if I do say so myself. Right, so that goes like that. This one, oops, yeah, this is the problem with me having just ripped it off. It is now not on as securely. There we go, take that one. This one is that one by the look of it. Okay, so this goes like that. Okay. Again, pretty damn straight, if I do say so myself. So that goes on to here, like that. And then the final one, which I can rip the whole boot off for. Yeah. Okay, final one. Okay. And that goes there. Oh no, that's not even nearly straight. Could tell that as soon as I put it on. There we go. And there we go. That, I believe, is that. So, let's get the old bump wrap. Okay, the scene. A little womp rat just scooting around the desert. Squeak, squeak, or whatever sound it is womp rats make. Squeak, 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 squeak. Squeak, 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 squeak. In comes Luke and C-3PO on the hunt for R2-D2. And they're like, and Luke's like, gee, I can't find him anywhere. Maybe we should pull up here and just have a look with the electro binoculars. So they get the electro binoculars out of the boot. Get out of the car. There we go. And so he gets out and he gets the binoculars and he's like, I can't see him anywhere. Where could he be? And then C-3PO is distracted by, I don't know, just being stupid. And then in comes a Tusken Raider, sneaks up behind Luke, kicks him off the thing, and he's like, I'm gonna get you. And then out of nowhere, Ben shows up, and he's all like, with the lightsaber, and the Tusken Raider goes, no, run away. And that's the story of this set. So, there's not a great deal of moving parts to this set, which is what's made it so quick to build. And also, I do like that very much because I struggle with moving parts sets. So, yeah, really the only even slightly complicated thing about this set was putting these pipes in and the boot, you know. Like that was complicated in a fiddly way, whereas that was complicated in a, you know, moving parts kind of way. So, right, let's talk about what you get with this set. Well, you get your 4 minifigures. You get your C-3PO, who's all beep boop beep. You get your Tusken Raider, who's all and won't stand up for some reason. There we go. You get your Luke Skywalker, who's all, I ain't got time for this shit. I want to go get some, what was it? Power converters, that's the one. And you got Ben Kenobi, who's like, I'm too old for this shit, man. And you get, obviously, your thing. In the spares, oh, you also get a Womp Rat. Because that's a thing. Let me just back everything up here so you can actually see. I have a bad tendency to do that. I just put everything far too close to the camera and then it doesn't actually focus on it. God damn, Ben. Stand up, man. He's been hitting the Jawa juice. You also get a rat. So, there we go, that's better. In the spares, you get a spare one of these pipes, which is nice. You get spare lightsaber handle and a spare little brown stick as used in the Tusken Raiders weapon. So you could actually make your own lightsaber that's brown and for some reason shorter than an average lightsaber by quite some way. But you know, this is the lightsaber of a Oompa Loompa, so it's fine. Then we've got some of these little sloped pieces. We've got a black stud. We've got one of these grey 1x1 flat pieces and a spare gear stick. So, you know, quite good spares. Quite good spares for what you get. Not an awful lot of pieces, though. You know, like, to say it's like twice the money, it's only got something like 20 more pieces than the Rebel Trooper Battle Pack, which is not great, really. So, you know, in terms of value for money, there's not a great deal here. But in terms of, you know, me wanting these minifigures and also the fact that it was on sale for like nearly half price, I'm going to get it. Also, it's a very nice little model of a Landspeeder, so, you know. So I do not regret getting it at all because, I say, it was insanely cheap. I just don't think I would get it at full price knowing that it's got as few pieces, relatively speaking, as it does. So, yeah, I would say pick it up when it goes on sale, if it goes on sale. And definitely get it if it drops to, well, it's a £19.99 set, so I would say get it. If it drops down to about 15 quid, yeah, if it drops down to about 15 quid, then get it. Or lower, obviously. So yes, that is my recommendation. Do with it what you will. Probably nothing.